You cannot focus. Emails flood your inbox. Slack messages demand instant replies. Social media pulls your attention. Meetings fragment your day. You are always busy but rarely productive. This is not your fault. Modern work culture is built on distraction. Constant connectivity is expected. Immediate response is demanded. Shallow work dominates. Deep work disappears. Cal Newport studied the most successful people in demanding fields: Nobel Prize winners, best-selling authors, elite programmers. They share one skill: ability to focus intensely without distraction. This skill is becoming rare, therefore becoming valuable. Deep work reveals that the ability to perform deep work is becoming the superpower of the 21st century. As most people become more distracted, those who can focus gain enormous advantage. In this video, you will discover what deep work is, why it matters more than ever, why it is disappearing, how to cultivate it systematically, the rules, rituals, and routines that enable sustained focus, the competitive advantage waiting for those who master it. Shallow work makes you busy. Deep work makes you successful. Choose wisely. Let's discover deep work. Chapter 1. What is deep work and why it matters? Deep work is professional activity performed in state of distraction-free concentration that pushes cognitive capabilities to their limit. These efforts create new value, improve skill, and are hard to replicate. Newport contrasts this with shallow work, non-cognitively demanding, logistical-style tasks often performed while distracted. These efforts tend not to create much new value and are easy to replicate. Examples clarify the difference. Writing a book chapter is deep work. Answering emails about the book is shallow work. Developing complex algorithm is deep work. Attending meetings about the algorithm is shallow work. Original research is deep work. Administrative tasks around research are shallow work. Deep work produces exceptional results. Shallow work produces mediocre outcomes. Yet most knowledge workers spend most time on shallow work. Checking email, attending meetings, responding to messages, staying connected, always busy but rarely focused. Newport explains that deep work is valuable. In our economy, 3 groups thrive: those who can work well with intelligent machines, those who are best at what they do, and those with access to capital. Deep work is essential for the first 2 groups. Working with intelligent machines requires learning complex systems quickly. AI, data analysis, advanced software. These tools are powerful but complicated. Learning them requires intense focus. Deep work enables rapid skill acquisition. Being best requires producing at elite level, quality and speed. Elite performance requires focused practice, deliberate practice. This means sustained attention on improving specific skills. Deep work enables this type of practice. The deep work hypothesis states the ability to perform deep work is becoming increasingly rare at exactly the same time it is becoming increasingly valuable. Those who cultivate this skill will thrive. Those who do not will struggle. This creates enormous opportunity. As most people become more distracted, focused individuals gain competitive advantage. Less competition for deep work outcomes, more demand for what deep work produces, higher rewards for those who deliver. Newport shares research showing focused attention produces better results than divided attention. This seems obvious but contradicts modern work culture. Multitasking is praised, constant connectivity is expected, interruption is normalized. All of these destroy deep work capacity. Attention residue explains why. When you switch from task A to task B, attention does not immediately follow. Residue remains on task A. This is especially true if task A was unbounded and low intensity, like email. Some attention remains with email even after you move to important work. The more you switch, the more residue accumulates. Soon your attention is fragmented across dozens of tasks. You never give full attention to anything. Quality suffers, speed suffers, satisfaction suffers, everything suffers except busyness. Deep work eliminates attention residue. Single task gets full attention, no switching, no residue, maximum cognitive capacity applied. This produces flow state. Time disappears. Work is excellent. Satisfaction is high. The missing element in modern work is depth. Breadth dominates. Staying connected, being responsive, attending meetings, appearing busy. These are valued, but they do not produce exceptional outcomes. Depth produces exceptional outcomes. Newport emphasizes that deep work is skill and practice. Some people are naturally better at focusing, but everyone can improve dramatically through deliberate practice. Like physical fitness, attention fitness improves through training. The benefits are professional and personal. Professionally, deep work produces better results faster. Career advancement follows. Financially, deep work skills command premium compensation. Personally, deep work creates satisfaction. Shallow work creates busyness without fulfillment. Deep work also cultivates meaning, craftsman mentality, focus on quality, pride in excellent work. These create satisfaction independent of outcomes. The process of deep work is rewarding. The products are excellent. Both matter. Implement awareness of deep versus shallow work. Audit your typical day. How many hours are deep work? How many are shallow? Most knowledge workers discover 90% shallow, 10% deep. This ratio needs inverting. Remember that deep work is not longer hours, it is focused hours. 4 hours of deep work produces more value than 12 hours of shallow work. Depth beats duration. Quality beats quantity. This is a liberating truth.
Why deep work is disappearing. Deep work is valuable. Deep work is satisfying. Deep work produces excellent outcomes. Yet deep work is becoming rare. Cal Newport explains this paradox. 3 trends destroy deep work in modern workplace: constant connectivity, open office plans, culture of busyness. Each trend individually reduces deep work capacity. Combined, they eliminate it almost entirely. Constant connectivity means always available. Email always accessible. Slack always open. Phone always answered. This expectation developed gradually. Email arrived, then smartphones, then messaging apps. Now, immediate response is expected regardless of what you were doing. This destroys deep work. You cannot focus deeply while monitoring communication channels. Every notification is interruption. Every interruption fragments attention. Constant connectivity means constant interruption. Constant interruption means zero deep work. Newport explains that email especially enables what he calls the hyperactive hive mind workflow. Constant back-and-forth messaging. Quick responses expected. Conversations happening real-time through email. This feels productive. It is not. Hive mind workflow is exhausting and unproductive. Context switching is cognitive expensive. Every email check requires reorienting. What was I working on? Where was I? What needs responding? This cognitive cost accumulates. Attention capacity depletes. Real work becomes impossible. But hive mind persists because it is easy. No planning required, no structure needed. Just send message when you think of something, expect quick reply, keep everything flexible. This feels efficient. Actually, it is chaotic. Open office plans are second trend destroying deep work. These became popular for wrong reasons. Collaboration is good, therefore remove all walls. Force people together. Collaboration will increase. This logic is flawed. Collaboration requires some face-to-face interaction, but creative work requires substantial solo deep work. Open offices eliminate solo deep work time. Constant visual and auditory distractions. Someone always walking by. Conversations always happening nearby. Focus becomes impossible. Research shows open offices reduce productivity. They increase sick days. They reduce satisfaction. They do not actually increase collaboration, but they save money. Offices are cheaper without walls. This is real reason they persist. Cost, not productivity. Culture of busyness is third trend. Being busy is confused with being productive. Looking busy is valued. Visible activity is praised. Responding quickly is rewarded. None of this correlates with value creation, but all of it is easily measured and displayed. Deep work is invisible. Person staring at screen could be focused or distracted. No way to tell externally. Shallow work is visible. Answering emails, attending meetings, walking around talking. These signal busyness, so they are rewarded even though they create less value. Newport calls this the principle of least resistance. In absence of clear indicators of value, knowledge workers gravitate toward easiest behaviors in the moment. Checking email is easy. Attending meeting is easy. Starting deep work is hard. Therefore, shallow work dominates. Business metrics also contribute. Productivity is hard to measure for knowledge work, so busyness becomes a proxy. Hours worked, emails answered, meetings attended. These are measurable but meaningless. They correlate poorly with actual value creation. Social media compounds the problem. It trains the brain for distraction. Variable rewards create addiction. Every check might have something interesting. Usually does not, but sometimes does. This unpredictability hooks you. Checking becomes automatic. Focus becomes impossible. Personal technologies invade work. The phone is always present. Personal social media checked during work. The line between work and personal dissolves. This seems convenient. Actually, it destroys both. Neither work nor personal time gets full attention. The missing cultural value is respect for depth. Shallow work is necessary. Email must be answered, meetings sometimes needed. But these should support deep work, not replace it. Culture should protect deep work time. Currently, it destroys it. Newport emphasizes that these trends are not inevitable. They are choices. Choices made without understanding cognitive cost. Once cost is understood, different choices become possible. Companies can redesign work for depth. Some companies are doing this. Basecamp limits communication. No real-time chat. Long-form asynchronous writing emphasized. Meetings are rare. Deep work is protected. Result is better products created by happier employees working fewer hours. Implement awareness of these trends in your workplace. Is constant connectivity expected? Are you an open office? Is busyness conflated with productivity? Each of these destroys depth. Recognize them. Where possible, resist them. Remember that these trends serve organizations poorly too. Distracted employees are less productive, less creative, less satisfied, higher turnover. Organizations that protect deep work gain competitive advantage. Advocate
Chapter
for this
3.
where you can.
The rules of deep work. Deep work requires intentionality. Cal Newport provides 4 rules that enable systematic cultivation of deep work capacity. Rule 1. Work deeply. You have finite willpower. Focus is depleted throughout day. Waiting for inspiration to focus deeply is failed strategy. Instead, build routines and rituals that minimize willpower needed to transition into and maintain deep work. Several philosophies exist for scheduling deep work. Monastic philosophy means eliminating shallow obligations entirely. Focus only on deep work. Donald Knuth does this. No email, no meetings, only writing and research. This works for few people. Bimodal philosophy divides time into deep and shallow periods. Minimum unit is 1 day. Some days are entirely deep work. Other days are shallow work. Adam Grant does this. Some days he is completely unavailable. Other days he is accessible. Rhythmic philosophy establishes regular daily deep work habit, same time every day. Jerry Seinfeld uses this. Write jokes every day. Chain of productive days builds. Do not break chain. Consistency over intensity. Journalistic philosophy fits deep work whenever possible. Journalists write when they have time. This requires ability to shift into depth quickly. Most difficult approach, not recommended for beginners, requires substantial practice. Newport recommends rhythmic philosophy for most people.
Same time daily. Morning is ideal. Brain is fresh. Willpower is highest. Interruptions are fewest. Even 90 minutes daily compounds dramatically over time. Ritualize deeply. Where will you work? For how long? How will you support work? Coffee before starting? Music during? Internet blocked? Phone away? Answering these questions in advance removes decisions during deep work, reduces friction, increases likelihood of success. Make grand gestures when appropriate. J.K. Rowling rented a hotel room to finish Harry Potter. Dramatic change of environment signals importance to the brain, makes focus easier. This need not be expensive. Library, coffee shop, rented office. Different location creates fresh focus. Rule 2. Embrace boredom. Deep work requires training. Your brain is accustomed to distraction. Every idle moment filled with phone checking. This trains the brain to never tolerate boredom, to always seek novelty. This makes focusing deeply nearly impossible. The solution is embracing boredom intentionally. Schedule internet use. Between scheduled times, no internet, no checking email, no social media, no news, nothing. This is uncomfortable initially. Discomfort is the point. You are retraining brain to tolerate lack of stimulation. Do not take breaks from distraction. Instead, take breaks from focus. Assume focus is the default. Distraction is occasional break. This reframe is powerful. You are focused creature who occasionally gets distracted, not distracted creature who occasionally focuses. Practice productive meditation. During physical activities that occupied body but not mind, focus on a single professional problem. Walking, running, showering, driving. Use this time to think deeply about one problem. When mind wanders, return to the problem. This trains attention. Newport shares that this is difficult initially. Mind resists, wants distraction, wants variety. Push through resistance. Over time, ability to focus without external stimulation strengthens dramatically. This ability transfers to work. Deep work becomes easier. Memorize a deck of cards. This practice builds attention control, requires sustained focus, immediate feedback when attention wanders, cards are forgotten. Regular practice dramatically improves general attention capacity. Benefits apply broadly. Rule 3. Quit social media. Social media is entertainment disguised as professional networking tool. It provides minimal professional benefit. It causes substantial professional harm. Net calculation is negative for most knowledge workers. Newport advocates craftsman approach to tool selection. Identify core factors determining success and happiness in professional and personal life. Adopt tool only if positive impacts substantially outweigh negative impacts. Most social media fails this test. Social media companies want you to believe their platforms are essential. They are not. They are addictive. They are distracting. They fragment attention. They train the brain for shallow work. These harms outweigh modest benefits for most people. Experiment with social media abstinence. 30 days without any social media. Do not announce absence, just stop using. After 30 days, ask 2 questions. Would past 30 days have been better with social media? Did people care I was not on social media? For most people, the answers are no and no. Life was better without constant digital distraction. No one actually cared you were absent. Social media is optional. Realizing this is liberating. Do not use internet to entertain yourself. Evening internet use trains the brain for distraction. Instead, plan evening activities, reading, hobbies, exercise, social interaction, high-quality leisure. This prevents default to shallow internet browsing. Rule 4. Drain the shallows. Some shallow work is necessary, but most people do far more than necessary. Reduce shallow work aggressively. Protect time for deep work jealously. Schedule every minute of your day, not because schedule must be followed rigidly, but because scheduling forces awareness of time usage. You cannot protect time you do not track. Schedule shows where time actually
Quantify
goes.
depth of every activity.
How long would it take to train smart college graduate to do this task? If answer is short time, it is shallow work. Minimize it. If answer is long time, it is deep work. Maximize it. Ask boss for shallow work budget. What percentage of time should be shallow work? Most knowledge workers should be 30 to 50% shallow maximum. Having explicit number enables defending deep work time. When shallow work threatens deep work, refer to agreed budget. Finish work by 5:30. Fixed schedule productivity. Set firm deadline. Work backward to determine what can be accomplished. Ruthlessly prioritize. Say no to everything non-essential. Constraints force efficiency. Parkinson's law works in your favor. Become hard to reach. Make people who send you email do more work. Filters, templates, clear policies about response time. This reduces email volume, protects deep work time. Some people will be annoyed. This is acceptable. Your time is valuable. The missing element is structure. Deep work does not happen accidentally. It must be deliberately protected. These rules provide structure. Structure enables depth. Depth creates value. Implement these rules systematically. Start with one, master it. Add another. Build deep work practice gradually. Each rule compounds. Together, they transform work capacity. Remember that these rules are not restrictions. They are liberations. Liberation from distraction. Liberation from shallow work. Liberation to do your best work. Liberation to achieve your potential. Chapter 4. Deep Work Strategies and Examples. Theory is valuable. Examples are essential. Cal Newport shares how successful people implement deep work practically. Bill Gates has Think Weeks. Twice yearly, he isolates himself in a cabin. No interruptions, only books and papers on a specific topic. Intense reading and thinking. Some of Microsoft's biggest strategic decisions came from Think Weeks. This is extreme deep work. Adam Grant is a productive academic, publishes at extraordinary rate, high quality. His strategy is bimodal. During teaching semester, some days are meetings and classes. Other days are completely protected for research. No email, no meetings, only deep work. This enables both collaboration and depth. Carl Jung built a tower. Bollingen Tower was a retreat from busy Zurich life. No electricity, no phone, only stones and thoughts. He went there regularly to think and write. Physical separation enabled mental focus. Grand gesture supporting depth. Neil Stephenson does not do email at all. Website explains this. Says he is not being rude, he is being productive. Email is fundamentally at odds with writing novels. He chooses novels. Monastic philosophy taken seriously. Newport himself uses rhythmic philosophy. Early morning deep work, same time daily, same location, same ritual. Coffee, internet blocked, phone away. Clear goal for session. This consistency builds momentum. Habit reduces friction. Daily progress compounds. Many academics use a shutdown ritual. At the end of workday, review progress, plan next day, check email one final time, then mentally disconnect completely. Evening is protected personal time, no work thoughts, full presence for family and recovery. Entrepreneur Tim Ferriss batch processes email, checks twice daily, morning and late afternoon. Between checks, email is closed. This enables multi-hour focus blocks. Most email does not need immediate response. Batching proves this. Urgent items find other channels. Some companies are institutionalizing deep work. Basecamp limits communication. Asynchronous writing is default. Real-time chat is discouraged. Meetings are rare. The result is products built through sustained focus, not constant coordination. Intel experimented with quiet time. 4 hours weekly without interruptions. No meetings, no emails, just focused work. Productivity increased. Engineers loved it. Now many teams have quiet time policies. Newport shares that location matters.
Libraries enforce quiet. Coffee shops have ambient noise that helps some people focus. Home office provides control over environment. Experiment to find what works, then protect that space for depth. Time of day matters. Most people focus best in the morning. Willpower is highest. Brain is fresh. Some are night owls. Know your chronotype. Schedule deep work during peak hours. Protect those hours ruthlessly. Duration matters. Novices might manage 1 hour deep work maximum. Practiced individuals reach 4 hours. Beyond 4 hours, quality declines. Better to do 4 excellent hours than 8 mediocre hours. Depth, not duration. Transitioning into depth requires a ritual. Newport clears desk, gets coffee, reviews objectives, closes email, blocks internet, then starts. Same sequence each time. Ritual signals the brain that focus time begins, makes achieving depth easier. Transitioning out requires a shutdown ritual. Review what was accomplished, plan next session, close loops, capture remaining thoughts, then mentally release work. This prevents rumination, enables recovery. Recovery enables sustained
Metrics help.
practice.
Track deep work hours. Newport uses tally marks. Simple, visible, motivating. Seeing accumulation encourages continuation. Absence creates accountability. What gets measured gets improved. Accountability partnerships work. Share goals with colleague. Report progress regularly. Mutual support and pressure significantly increases follow-through. Deep work is easier together. Grand gestures amplify intensity. Renting cabin for writing weekend. Booking hotel room for thinking. Flying to another city for focused work. Investment signals importance. Sunk cost motivates follow-through. Results justify expense. The missing component is experimentation. No single approach works for everyone. Try different philosophies, different times, different locations, different rituals. Find what works for you, then systematize it. Implement one strategy this week. Block 3 hours tomorrow morning. Same location, same ritual. Track it. Notice results. If it works, repeat. If not, adjust. Build practice through iteration. Remember that examples inspire but should not be copied exactly. Adapt to your circumstances, your schedule, your work, your temperament. The principles are universal. The implementation is personal. Deep work is ability to focus without distraction on cognitively demanding tasks. This skill is valuable. This skill is rare. This skill is satisfying. This skill can be cultivated. Cal Newport revealed that deep work is becoming more valuable as it becomes more rare. Economy rewards people who can produce excellent work. Excellent work requires sustained focus. Most people have lost ability to focus. This creates opportunity. 3 trends destroy deep work. Constant connectivity fragments attention. Open offices eliminate focus time. Culture of busyness rewards visible activity over actual productivity. These trends are choices, not inevitabilities. 4 rules enable systematic deep work cultivation. Work deeply through routines and rituals. Embrace boredom by training attention. Quit social media that fragments focus. Drain shallow work aggressively to protect depth. Different philosophies exist for scheduling depth. Monastic eliminates shallow obligations entirely. Bimodal alternates deep and shallow periods. Rhythmic establishes daily deep work habit. Journalistic fits depth whenever possible. Choose based on your situation. Examples show implementation varies, but principles remain constant. Grand gestures like Jung's Tower. Daily rituals like Newport's morning sessions. Batching like Ferris's email. Think weeks like Gates. All protect sustained focus. The missing element in modern work is depth. Breadth dominates. Shallow work consumes time. Deep work produces value. This mismatch creates suffering. Busy but unproductive. Connected but unfulfilled. Active but ineffective. Deep work cultivates meaning. Flow state emerges from complete focus.
Craftsman's satisfaction comes from excellent work. These provide fulfillment independent of external outcomes. The process is rewarding. The products are excellent. Professional benefits are substantial. Better results produced faster. Skills developed more rapidly. Competitive advantage increases. Career advancement accelerates. Compensation increases. All from cultivating focus. Personal benefits are equally substantial. Satisfaction increases. Stress decreases. Work-life balance improves. 4 focused hours beat 12 distracted hours. Leave work earlier. Be present with family. Depth enables balance. The deep work hypothesis is proven. Rare and valuable skills thrive in modern economy. Deep work develops rare and valuable skills. Therefore, deep work cultivates thriving. Logic is clear. Evidence is strong. Application is choice. Implement deep work practice starting today. Choose philosophy. Establish ritual. Block time. Eliminate distractions. Start small. 90 minutes daily. Build from there. Consistency compounds dramatically. Track progress. Measure deep work hours. Notice results. Quality improves. Speed increases. Satisfaction rises. Measurement enables optimization. What gets tracked gets improved. Protect depth zealously. Say no to shallow commitments. Challenge constant connectivity. Advocate for focus time. Redesign environment. Turn off notifications. Close email. Block internet. Remove distractions systematically. Remember that depth is trainable. Current inability to focus is not permanent. It is result of training for distraction. Retrain for depth. Brain is plastic. Attention strengthens with practice. Improvement is inevitable with consistent practice. Thank you for this time. You invested attention in learning about attention. Now implement what you learned. Take action today. Block time tomorrow. Establish ritual. Begin practice. Your focus will improve. Your work will improve. Your life will improve. Deep work is superpower in modern economy. Most people lack it. You can cultivate it, starting now. This hour was information. Next hour is implementation. Deep work session. Full focus. No distractions. Excellent work. The distracted masses are your competition. They are busy. You will be focused. They are scattered. You will be concentrated. They produce mediocre work. You will produce excellent work. This is your advantage. Use it. Go do deep work, not someday, not when conditions are perfect, today, now, this moment. Close everything else. Open important work. Apply full attention. Experience what you are capable of when truly focused. Your best work awaits. It requires your focused attention. Give it. Deep work is not easy, but it is worthwhile. The results justify the effort. The satisfaction justifies the discipline. The outcomes justify the practice. Start now. Do deep work.